guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Diana if you are new here, and if you're not new, welcome back. So today's video is going to be about how to bounce back into your routine after taking some time off. So first off, I wanted to say that I took some time off. I took like a little over a week off because my family was in town and it was literally the best time ever. I'm like still kind of grieving over them leaving. The time flew by so fast and it was just not enough time. But anyways, I wanted to kind of give a few tips, give some advice, share what I do whenever I'm out of my routine, and then what I do to get back into my routine. I am strictly a routine person. I thrive off of routine. Even though I say that I like to be spontaneous, I need some form of routine. And I wouldn't say that I was off track during my family being here. Like, I actually still did all of my workouts. I still ate very well. I did like all of the things, but the only thing that was different was that I took time off work. So I wanted to share what I'm doing to get back into the swing of things. And I actually filmed a little mini grocery haul while they were here, and I just never posted it. So I figured I would also share that as well. And I wanted to talk about a few things that I got from Trader Joe's that are new and that I really liked. We haven't been to Trader Joe's in like a while. So long that they like remodeled the entire Trader Joe's. I had no idea where anything was, but I still managed to find some goodies. So anyways, before we go into that, let's get into the tips, tricks, all the things. So first, I wanted to touch base on exercising. I did not take any time off from exercising. I actually woke up at the same time I typically wake up at, and I exercised in my room, and I just did my at-home workouts. I've mentioned this before in a few videos back that I'm doing Natasha Ocean's at-home workout, and it's really convenient because I literally don't need any equipment. I just need myself and I just need some space. So I kept my mat in my bedroom, and then I would wake up, do my thing, exercise, and then the day was essentially mine. So I made sure to stay on top of that. However, if you are somebody who takes time off of exercising and then you're like, how do I get back into it? I've been there. It's hard, I know, but honestly, the best thing to do is just go back into it. Don't ease your way in. Just go back to exercising like it's just your typical day. I mean, personally, that's what works for me. If it doesn't work for you, then ease your way into it. Do it easily. Do like a quick at-home body workout or whatever. Go for a run. Do whatever makes you feel good. Personally, I think jumping back into things is so much easier than easing your way in when it comes to exercising, because I feel like then it's kind of like, oh, like my body knows what it's supposed to be doing. So we're just resuming where we hit pause. Personally, that works for me. If that doesn't work for you, share what works for you. I would love to know. But anyways, I basically just did my workouts like normal, and then we actually walked like a ton. We probably walked like over 10K steps every single day, which was not something that I was used to. However, it was so nice because we did eat out quite a bit, which leads me to my next point. If you have been eating out this entire time that you've been taking time off, if you have family visiting, whatever it may be, I highly recommend doing like a little day cleanse or some form of cleanse to just get rid of everything out of your body. afterwards. So what I did today is I actually just drank lemon water in the morning. I made a really big cup of tea, or pot of tea, and it had like all of these like beautifying botanicals in it and all this healthy stuff and like dandelion root and all the good stuff. So I did that, and I also fasted this morning till about, it was like 1 p.m. I think when I broke my fast. And I've been pretty like, haven't really eaten that much today just because I'm not hungry after like all of the eating that we've been doing. But like my mom did make us these really good, if you are Slavic or Ukrainian then you will know what balinchiki is, but they're basically crepes. They're Russian crepes. My mom whipped us up the biggest batch and I cannot say no to them. Typically if you're doing a cleanse, I would say don't eat anything that's like, I don't know, gluten-y or like pancakey, but I had them today because they're so good. But anyways, yeah, that's what I would recommend. Do a cleanse, kind of just do like a little detox. The tea really helped. But aside from that, when it comes to food, after like if you're trying to get back into your routine, I would definitely recommend kind of just doing that detox, and then also kind of cleaning out your cupboards and like your drawers and everything. We actually went through the majority of like the snacks that we bought while they were here, but if you do have like any pent up things in your cupboards that you don't normally eat in your daily life, and you just got them because you had family over, you were on vacation, whatever you were doing, I would recommend either getting rid of them or kind of like hiding them, because I do have some like leftover like candy and like chocolate and stuff like that that I don't normally eat on a daily basis. They're more so like for me to indulge in, and I just don't want to have the temptation, so I put them up on a higher drawer just so that I wouldn't be tempted by seeing them every single day. So that's what I did. I'd also recommend cleaning out your fridge, because if you guys went out to eat a lot, you probably had leftover food, all that stuff. So maybe just clean out your fridge. I cleared out my fridge this morning. I got rid of all of our old takeout stuff and anything that we're just not going to be eating, or anything that doesn't really fit into my daily like routine and my goals, like physique wise and stuff. Like we actually just had a bunch of takeout, but we didn't really have anything like unhealthy in the fridge. I don't know, I'm that type of person where I'm very easily tempted, so I don't like to have anything in the fridge or in the cupboards that's gonna tempt me to like get off track of my goals or whatever it is. So I got rid of all that stuff. So declutter your fridge, your kitchen, etc. Do a little detox day, drink some tea, drink lots of water actually. And if you are getting back into your exercising routine, try to make it as similar to what you were doing before as you can. Like I know sometimes it's just really hard to get back into doing heavyweight stuff or whatever it is that you're doing, but try your best. Just try to rip the bandage off, you know? Another thing that I would definitely recommend is taking some time off. I should have mentioned this first actually, but this is probably the top thing. Sometimes you just need a vacation after your vacation, and it's not like I needed a vacation because I feel like I was very relaxed during my time with my family. But for instance, my family left at like 2 p.m. or something like that, and I was like, okay, maybe I should just work, but I was so tired. I was tired, and I just feel like my work would have been kind of like half-assed and just like it wouldn't have been quality work. So I kind of just relaxed the entire evening. I cleaned, I tidied up. It was pretty clean because my mom was here and she cleans 24/7, but I just kind of like tidied up all of our stuff and all of that. So highly recommend taking some time off after your time off. Then another thing that I actually utilized today is figure out what your morning routine is going to look like. I mean, everybody has that morning routine that they just settle into and they always do and they always repeat day after day. Sometimes it can get very mundane, and something that I realized while my family was here was that my morning routine was very dull and very boring. Like I woke up, I had coffee, and then I would exercise or work and then blah 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 and start my day. But when they were here, we just kind of like, I woke up, I exercised, drank coffee. There was a day where we went for a walk at the beach, and then there were a few days where we just like just relaxed. And I don't know, it just, when we went to the beach, I was like, wow, I wish that I could do this every day. And I'm like, wait, why can't I do this every day? Sometimes I just feel like we get so attached to our morning routines or to our typical daily life that we forget that we could do other things, or we could try other things. Something that I decided that I would start doing is taking walks early in the morning with my coffee, because it was, I don't know, it was just so relaxing and I felt so good when I came home. Plus, it's a great way to get your steps in. Another thing I would recommend doing is creating some form of schedule for your day. So yesterday, like I mentioned, I relaxed, or the day that my family left, I just relaxed, I chilled. I grieved, actually, so it was very emotional. But anyways, the next day I kind of just set a schedule. I was like, these are the 3 things that I need to get done today, and I'm gonna stick to them. I'm not gonna do anything else, because these are the 3 most important things. When you identify 3 things that you need to focus on, they become essentially all you focus on for the entire day. So it's just a very easy and simple way to get things done and feel more accomplished at the end of the day. And along with that, I'd definitely recommend just not focusing on the amount of work that you have to do, but just knocking everything off one at a time. I feel like if you focus on all the things that you have to do and you just see that pile of work, you just get overwhelmed and discouraged, and it just gets harder to get things done. So you might as well just focus on one thing at a time. Another thing that I would recommend doing, that I'm actually doing today, is I'm going to finish work at the same time that I finish work. I'm not gonna stay up to try to do more. I'm not going to kill myself and not take a break. There was an author who actually wrote a book about time management, and they mentioned that Sheryl Sandberg, she's actually the COO of Facebook. She leaves at 5:30 every single day because she wants to have dinner with her kids at 6 p.m. every single day, and then it's just like a non-negotiable for her. And the author wrote a quote about that, actually, and it was really, really good. There will always be more to do and always more than can be done. Super successful people don't just burn hour after hour trying to cross off more items off their task list. Instead, they think through their priorities and schedule time for each one. Once time is up, they realize enough is enough. I don't know, it really resonated with me, because I'm definitely that type of person that's like, I'm gonna stay up, I'm gonna do everything today, this and that. But honestly, there's always gonna be more work to do, so you might as well finish your workday off strong, go home, relax, do your thing, and get back to it in the morning. So those are just a few little tips on how I bounce back into my routine, on how you can bounce back into your routine. Like I said, everybody's routine is different, and I think the most important thing to remember is you should always kind of like take a little break and identify whether or not your routine is actually working for you, because there's been so many times where I was like, oh, this is my routine, it's the best routine, I'm so productive during this routine, and then I either read or I hear about other things that people are doing, and I'm like, I should try this. this might actually be better for me. Anyways, those are my tips. I hope you utilize them. If you do, let me know. If you have any tips to bounce back into a routine, leave them down in the comments down below. But now we're going to talk about the food. You guys, Trader Joe's, I actually kind of missed it. There were just a few things that I wanted to point out, because like I'm just gonna be honest, it wasn't like a full-on grocery haul, okay? Because mostly we got like snack stuff and just things that are not like a part of my typical weekly diet. But we did get quite a few things. The number one thing that I wanted to point out, sorry, I'm like looking at my screen to just remember. Okay, so there was a sesame crusted hardwood smoked ahi tuna. Oh, you guys, I love smoked salmon, best thing ever. And this is essentially smoked ahi tuna. I'll admit, I still haven't tried it because we literally just got it a few days ago and it's still in the fridge. But I'm like, I think it's gonna be amazing. I'm very excited to try it. The ingredients are amazing. If you guys have tried it, let me know. I'm very curious as to what it's gonna taste like. I think I'll have it for breakfast tomorrow, maybe with like eggs. And then I just wanted to point out that the raspberry jam that I showed you, best raspberry jam in the history of raspberry jam. I got 2 bottles or cans. That's what I used on the brinchki, on the Russian crepes that my mom made us. Risoni. I have yet to try it, but I'm very excited. I heard that it's like white rice. And then I also wanted to mention the rolled corn tortilla chips in the chili and lime flavor. You guys, they're so good. Okay, I've never had Takis as a kid. I remember they were literally the most popular things in the world when I was, I think, in like 7th grade, but I refused to try them. And I finally tried these, and they're so good. They're like the perfect snack. I would literally go back to Trader Joe's just to get those, as well as the caramel cashew bars. They are so there's no words. They're so good. Best protein bars I have ever tried in my entire life. They don't taste like protein bars. They literally taste like candy bars, especially because I put them in the fridge. It's literally, the caramel cashew tasted like a Milky Way, but better. And then the cookies and cream, that one was super good too. But I highly recommend putting them in the fridge. It's so much better when it's in the fridge. I don't know what it is. It's just significantly better. And then also, we got a dark chocolate salted caramel bar thin. So good. Actually, that was my mom's favorite thing. Such a good bar. It's just like chocolate, but it's delicious. Highly recommend. There were a few more other delicious things in there that you're just gonna have to watch to see. Okay, so just going to start off over here with our fruit. We got a really big watermelon. We'll probably cut that up maybe tomorrow, because that way it'll be cold if I put it in the fridge. And then we've got a ton of fruit. We have pineapple for my sister. She is the only one that likes it, I think. And then I've got blackberries. We've got figs. This is my first time trying these green figs. I didn't even know they exist, but they do, and they're great. I just tried them. They're super good. And then I got these huge raspberries, which look amazing, and they're literally gigantic. I got 2 of them. And then over here, we've got some like meat and cheese stuff. I have prosciutto, which looks really good. And then we've got some cheese. I'm typically strictly brie cheese for meat and cheese boards, but this one is really good. And then we also got some, we've got some salami for the meat and cheese board. It is the uncured applewood smoked salami. This one is really good. Highly recommend trying it out. I've made my homemade pizza with it before, and it's super good. And then this is actually new. I literally wanted to go to Trader Joe's today just for this. It is sesame crusted hardwood smoked ahi tuna. I have no idea what this is gonna taste like, but I think it'll be good. So we got that. And then my mom is making soup for us. So I got a whole chicken, got some parsley for it, and some celery. We already have carrots in the fridge, so that's gonna be like a nice little soup. And then we also got some eggs. I've got 2 jars of raspberry jam. There we go. This is literally my favorite jam in the world. It's so good, and the ingredients are really good for jam. Right here, I literally got 2 jars because I'm obsessed, and I don't want to have to go back to the store for more. And then we got 2 orange juices. We've got some baby cherry tomatoes, some cucumbers, some extra tomatoes on the vine. We got some rice pudding for my sister. She loves rice pudding. It's really good. Highly recommend. It's not vegan though, so it's definitely like the whole milk, the whole deal thing. So that's that. And then we also got, this is my first time trying this yellowfin tuna. I've been like on a tuna kick lately, and I figured I would try this. Hopefully it is good. I'll probably just add this to like a salad or something like that. What else? Got some jasmine rice. I think this will actually be really good with the tuna. I also have some tilapia in the freezer, so I could also do that. And then we've got, this is new for me. I have not tried it before, but it looks really good. It's probably like, it reminds me of the white rice that I always get from Whole Foods, so that'll probably be really good. I can probably have this with tilapia as well, or the tuna, we'll see. And then I got some pickles for the little meat and cheese board. And then some beverages. We got a La Colombe latte for my sister, and then this well-rested herbal tea. The ingredients actually sound really good. Chamomile, lemongrass, spearmint, flower, peppermint. Like, it sounds really, really good. And passion flower. And then we got some chamomile because I love chamomile tea. And then I've also got this coconut cold brew coffee concentrate. I just wanted to try it. I've been seeing it all over Instagram lately, so I feel like it'll be really good. And then last of all, I've got some snacks. I have these rolled corn tortilla chips, chili and lime flavor. My sisters are obsessed with this, so I decided I wanted to try it. Hopefully it'll be good. I don't know, this ingredient list looks really, really long, but we'll see. And then I got a Chomps. I love these. This one is the jalapeno beef stick. You can't read it, but I promise that's what it is. Figured I'd get one of those. And then last of all, these goodies over here. These are new. I've never seen these before at Trader Joe's. It's a caramel cashew protein bar. It has 20 grams of protein in it. And I don't know, I think it's gonna be good. This is the one that we originally got, and then the cashier told us that we need to try this one because he said it tastes like a Milky Way. And I'm here for that, so we'll try that. And then here's the cookies and cream. And then we also got this to try. It's a dark chocolate salted caramel bar thin. Sounds really appetizing, but we'll see. Anyways, that concludes the little haul. Alrighty guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little weird, but either way, I hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. If you try any of the things from the Trader Joe's haul, or if you take any of my tips on how to bounce back into your routine, do let me know. And don't forget to subscribe for more content, and I will see you in another video. Bye!